Camera turned off. He could deform the plot within the same act for plot manipulation and things like that. So if he wanted to, his corporation of power could desync and deform the form of the battleground and all of their constants of different capabilities in another person's verse. If his power is that much, this man being personification, because like I said, which repetition, I want to keep saying that, is just the fact that his character revels with so many Saiyan planes in the case of Matter for Chaos that he will be able to control and unreform the power of another within the state of having so much power stained upon chaos. He will control and revise all different power that you have into his own arsenal and could destroy whatever you have in mind because his power is that so absolute evolving everything that's happening. It's absolute within everything that comes with that. It's absolute of all different type of things that would desert and other things because the states, in this case, not skates, even though it sounds kind of like a word, correlates over to all form of plane. I just want to go ahead and explain this. I'm not even trying to speak your mind. I'm just saying, in the form of his power, overrules other people because of how much power and things he has, prying on the same matter for another person's being, and the other four in the case of matter for things that overlay a person in full self. Anyway, going down, we have fundamental manipulation, dimensional travel, biological manipulation, and present blood manipulation, manipulation, existence, matter relation, sub-manipulation, avatar creation, weather manipulation, illusion casting, ability with sheer size will yield this much. Its voice alone can destroy an entire planet. Zargo should be comparable to the likes of Slenderman's true form due to being a fundamental part of the multiverse and being cited as, cited of, quote-unquote, one of the greatest evils, end quote, in the multiverse, capable of destroying reality on the scale of the entire multiverse, will eventually become high at reversal level. Okay, this man is clear. Slenderman's true form would even be on that state of level since he used that, depending on the case interpretation, against Jack the Killer, and it never was in that place of power. It's just a form that makes him click out more capabilities as his mind manipulation, his tentacles, his viable things are spread to a higher state, so it's more of just a puff up amp that can override somebody all the said power since he represents a eldritch case of horror. It's so horrific that it can disconfigure a person's mind, manipulate them, disconform their body within the case of his telekinesis. He branches out more tentacles and swap motherfucker like he's Cthulhu. His form is more of this upper say amp, but you're talking about his true form. The hyperbole form of this could form of the mind from telepathy is a reasonable state of plane evolving how he goes in comparison to another array of power that he has. Serial Vista capable of moving at 39,548,900 a second was simply walking. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's just that movement speed. Our question is how and why. If you could just teleport, why would you move like that? My man's moving at that much. Man's moving at over 39 million meters per second, and this man is just walking. That's crazy. Was simply walking, reaching a top speed of 144,184,802 meters per second when running. Massively FTL at attack speed, his attacks are capable of reaching light years away to destroy Earth. Omnipresent, Zargo exists everywhere there is chaos, evil, and destruction. Is said to be a part of everything living and non-living thing as a mere influence / nightmarish entity. It still doesn't hold him up in a high same amount of speed, but different accounts since his speed can move out all different planes of existence by just attacks and goes beyond. Possibly in a real form of combat play speed, he probably wouldn't be that peak state power, but in the pressure that he could pull off would definitely be immeasurable to not even quantifiable in a range of power. This motherfucker is crazy. Lifting ability, stellar. Within his palms, he's capable of holding a Death Star. Immeasurable. When weakened, he is still a higher dimensional entity beyond mass. At his full potential, he's one of the strongest beings in the series, being able to affect infinite dimensional constructs. Striking ability, planet class. Like scientifically large planet class. I've never heard that from you. Level class. It's like a class of people in the state of like a standard or more. Because I get it, even if it's not the general form of saying like level, when we're talking about scaling put with characters in fiction. But when you take it as class, do you mean the class of characters on like an equal frame, or is it the same thing as level class? 'Cause some people are doing the same math for talking when it comes down to the take of a character in different contexts. You know what I mean? So I'm just really thinking about that. For portrayed as being so large that dead stars can merely fit in his palm, can destroy a planet with simply his voice, yielding this much energy, multiversal plus eventually become hot. A reversal can unmake all reality. Should be seventh song be sung, should at least be comparable to the Shredder monkey, who is fully capable of devouring all planes of existence. Should he be given the chance? I don't know who that is. It's ridiculous. About planet level with their ability, stamina limitless, logos beyond the concept of stamina as he's an abstract entity who has a mere influence to all of existence. It is never once shown fatiguing further, proving the idea of stamina is below him. Range stellar. Telephone non-existent, knows everything there is to know. He is full of knowledge in all words. To full know all words. Of all, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that. I'm thinking I might be saying it at any point because of how it's like, because I'm thinking of something and I'm reading like that. It happens sometimes, even though I'm silent enough from my reading. It's just that when it comes down and you have all this stuff, it just looks weird. He has full knowledge on all words and dimensions and creepypasta and knows every concept, every action, and etc. This just needs to be summoned to totally manifest into a dimension, versions, original story, extended universe, other attributes. Song of Soul, ultimate destruction is all God's power is over the chaos, reality, and soul. Six of his mouth speaks in different tongues. When the time is right, his seventh mouth shall sing the song that ends all, destroying the existence and devouring the souls in it. Through this process, his own chaos. Get it being like that. Super fast. I mean, that's something. Alright, I'll read. It's not technically needed, but to give you guys a good explanation about the Song of Soul, which, as described, is supposed to include all form reality as a soul concept. That is pretty much what that bitch is about. We're going to speak about this, and it's 12:38 p.m. It's 12:39 p.m. Full chaos and corruption ability spread across the entire reality, deforming existing itself and causing chaos and destruction. When the song finally ends, the reality itself and all of its universe is destroyed, and the souls in it are devoured by Zorgo, leaving everything and everyone in a total unwhole void. Chaos and destruction. When he appears in our dimension, he can bring the chaos in his presence, warping the reality at will and generating chaos and making unwhole everyone in his chaotic presence. Requiem of souls. The mere presence of Zorgo can mutate the bodies when the eyes are gone. The soul is removed, and when he mutates someone, he let him without eyes. It's not even proper spelling. Some of his spelling is just weird when you read it. So his mere presence can mutate and remove the souls. Everyone. It left him. It's probably what they meant on that part as well. But when the souls are outside the body, he can devour it. Also, he can do this when the soul is in the body. So de-warping the soul, taking it as like food, and resurfacing the power from that. This is the anarchist thing I was talking about. But that's pretty much it for him, guys. I'm going to go end it right here. My recording set from my phone is kind of where I'm hoping that I'll be able to upload this in full. And if not, I'll try a different time. But hope you guys are enjoying it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, man. Bye,